Hello everyone, Namaskar. My name is Samkith Sir and I'm a co-founder and instructor at EduSure. Today we are going to talk about the common don'ts for MA in Economics entrance examination. Number one, don't be late. For an entrance examination, if the time is at 9 o'clock, aim to reach that place at 8 o'clock. Okay, you may get late by 15 to 20 minutes, half an hour acceptable, but reaching 15 minutes before the examination is considered to be late. You don't want to be rushed in that examination environment. You want your mind to be absolutely fresh. So these are aptitude examinations at the end of the day. Number two, please make sure that you have whatever is required to give an effective examination, like a pencil, an eraser, a pen, a simple calculator if calculators are allowed in your examination. These things have to be ensured that you have. In the middle of the examination, you can't be rushing from pillar to post for a pen. Okay, so ensure कि 3 to 4 good pens you have in each and every examination कि एक चलना बंद हो गया तो second आपके पास है. Thirdly, the examination directions. Please understand if they have changed the pattern of the examination. So don't assume that the pattern is the same as the last year. Please read the instructions before you attempt the paper. Like how many sections, what is the time, what is the plus marking, what is the negative marking, everything end to end. Please read the directions properly. Okay, like for example, in an ISI PEB, you are supposed to attempt only 4 out of 9 questions, and there are 3 sections, one compulsorily from each section and one you can attempt from any section. Okay, so don't do 4 questions out of only 2 sections and not do anything from the 3rd section. So read what the examiner wants you to do. I have actually received a request that, sir, if I do half of 8 questions, will I be marked? Please keep it simple. 4 questions आपको करने हैं and entirely. Okay, ऐसा नहीं होगा 1 part A and 2 part B आपने किया, then you have done 1 question by doing half and half. That doesn't work. Okay, make a plan for each and every examination that you take. Like the strategy to take an ISI examination will be different to a DSC, will be different to an IGIDR, will be different to a CUET, will be different to an SNU, Ashoka, Gokhale, MSc. So all these examinations will have a different strategy. If the number of questions is a lot and the difficulty is easy, you will attempt the paper accordingly. If the number of questions are less but the difficulty level is very high, you will attempt it accordingly. What is the expected cutoff of the previous years? If the cutoff is more than 95% of the entire marks, then you will attempt the paper accordingly. If the cutoff is only about 50% of the entire marks, you don't have to do all the questions. Please make an attempt at the paper according to each university. Okay. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, attempt or mark an answer only after reading all the choices. Don't be in a hurry, because normally in difficult examination the obvious answer is the wrong answer. Don't get stuck up on one tough question. Please understand, in almost all these examinations, the marking for each of the question in a section is the same. So whether you do a very easy question, you might get 4 marks. Whether you do a difficult one, you'll get 4 marks. So choose the easier ones and don't get stuck up on a tough question. Don't let it go to your ego. Okay, that ये तो मुझे करना ही है, and you spend half an hour on one question. It will be blasphemy. Okay, don't give too much of time on every question. If you get confused between 2 options which you are absolutely sure of ये दो में से आंसर है, Normally, negative marking is not 50%. Normally, negative marking will be either 33% or 25% of the total marks of the question. तो दो क्वेश्चन के बीच में अगर डाउट है, टेक अ कैलकुलेटेड गेस, अटेम्प्ट इट. For subjective type answers, कोई examination में you will have to write the answers. Okay, please make it very clean and neat, and please don't write history and geography there. Okay, simple to the point answers. Please understand the examiner also has to correct thousands of copies, so he or she will appreciate if you give absolutely to the point answers. So it might be a 20-mark question and it can only be half a page, and you may get full marks if you have written whatever is expected out of you. आपको stories नहीं लिखना है. Don't forget to watch the time. Okay, in a 2-hour examination, supposing I am doing questions, after 10 questions I see the time, I have already spent 1 hour 15 minutes and 40 more questions to go. For 10 क्वेश्चन आपने किया है 1 hour 15 minutes में, in a 2-hour paper 45 minutes में you will have to do the remaining 40. Pathetic time management. So time management is an extremely important aspect for this entrance. Now I'll give you pointers of what not to do before you enter the examination hall. Okay, so ensure that when you enter the examination hall, you don't have improper revision. आप बहुत अच्छे से prepare करके जा रहे हैं in an entrance examination. That has to be the idea. So, for example, I say that going into an ISI paper without revising the last 15 years at least 4 times is not being prepared. So don't not be prepared for the entrance examination that you're going to take. Not taking mock tests. Don't not take mock test. Please understand, knowing and having the knowledge is not enough for you to crack these entrance examination. You need to know how to implement that in a real examination environment, and that will only be learned by taking mock tests like it is your actual examination. For each and every examination, please ensure that you have taken at least 15 to 20 mock tests before. Okay, and each and every mock test has to be given in a way like your life depends on it, with your 100% effort आपको देना है. Please ऐसे मत करिएगा कि 40 questions का mock test है, 10 question एक बार दिया फिर बंद कर दिया, next day 10 question, next day 10 question. The entire examination has to be given at one go. You need to be used to concentrating for at least 3 hours at a go. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि 1 घंटा आपने अपना 100% दिया, but then your mind is not used to concentrating for a further amount of time. Okay, ऐसा अगर हुआ, you will not be at your 100%. Even if you know everything, you getting into your dream institute may not be possible. So please make sure that your mind is absolutely ready to concentrate 100% for that entire duration of the examination, and taking mock test is the key. Don't depend on others. Okay, एग्जामिनेशन एनवायरनमेंट में ये मत सोचिए कि कहीं ना कहीं से मैं अपना आंसर को वेरीफाई कर लूंगा या कर लूंगी. डिपेंड ऑन योर सेल्फ ओनली. ठीक है, सो डिपेंडेंसी ओनली ऑन योर सेल्फ. गोइंग इन एन एग्जामिनेशन, प्लीज डोंट आस्क while entering the examination hall, ये एग्जाम का सिलेबस क्या था, ट्रेड इंक्लूडेड है ना ये एग्जामिनेशन में. डोंट बी unsure about the syllabus and the examination pattern before entering the examination hall. Okay, you have to be prepared right from the onset. So these are a few mistakes to avoid for these entrance examinations. I hope that this video has been very useful. I wish each of you all the best in your journey for MA in Economics entrances. All the best. See you in class. Bye-bye.